Hey everybody, I hope you're doing good tonight, and I just wanted to make a video. I'm doing pretty good. My job is going very good. I'm gonna have respect for my friend who got me that job, and I'm not gonna talk about particulars. Like, that job is good. Everybody at that job, the job, I'm doing a good job. Peripherally, like, the gang stalking stuff never stops in our lives, and we know that. But that's going very good, and I wanted to let you guys, I'm probably not going to speak about, my job in detail, because everything's good there. Like, the employees, the things that I do at my job, those things are good. I don't know. I've got to change tactics, and I just wanted to make a very short video. Like, I'm really hurting, and it's not because of my job. What's happened there? It's going good. Uh, you guys know what they do to us, and I'm hurting very badly. I'm very worried about targeting of my family members. I have reasons that I think they are. Uh, I just want to say, I'm sorry if I'm being serious. I feel serious now, and it's a good time to make a video. I find myself talking to my stalkers, and I find that hurts me in fighting what they're doing to America. What they're doing to society. It hurts me in fighting this. There are people being murdered, 17-year-old girls, mothers with daughters, by gang stalkers and satellite terrorism. When I yell at this guy, no matter what he does, and I make mistakes. It hurts the fight that we're fighting, and I guess that's what I just want to clarify, because I guess I'm in so much pain. I'm kind of having a realization that I fumble around and I say, don't be violent, and definitely don't be violent. Don't kick walls and yell. And I know it's hard to say that because you're being attacked. You want to yell. If you fight your attackers, if you yell at your attackers, it makes it harder to fight this whole thing. We've got to be, like, we have got to have some kind of super strength, and if you're fighting your stalkers, like the people around you feeding off of you and just microwaving you. I mean, these guys are torturing the hell out of me when I sleep. It hurts. I sent one of my Q-Wave things in, so it's a little bit worse. When I get that back, things will be better. But they torture me in my sleep right when I wake up to go to the job. And I'm not going to talk about, like, nothing happens at my job. I do my deliveries. I'm successful. My manager's great. None of those people at the job are gang stalking me. And I just, I want to say that for the guy who got me the job, I want to stay steady there. It's good money. It's a good job. Good people there. And it always will be. This situation, I don't think that those people there, they're not capable of even, getting involved with this stuff. And I really do say that with a lot of they're real good there. So I just want to say, because I have for the last couple of nights, and when I've had my job, I've gotten more angry, and when I'm scared that my family's being attacked, because my aunt had pains along her head, and she was describing them, and I started to describe them for her. I started to say, oh, they feel like this and this, because it's exactly what I feel when this guy's microwaving inside of my head, in my body, and I'm very scared. My dad had an aneurysm, and I don't know, this stuff, God, I'm sorry for being so serious, but I want to be serious right now, because I know you guys see me, and I'm talking fast. I want to slow down. And I want to be serious right now, because he had an aneurysm, and now he doesn't say, my dad will, he'll go to the grave, even if these guys are microwaving him in the head. he'd be like, yeah, I feel a little bit weak, and he wouldn't say anything about it. But I can just see that he's in like something's wrong, something's different, and these guys, they don't care. And I don't want to focus in on my organizer anymore because it's too big for that. Like I'm giving this guy rope to hang me with, and there are tons of people in the city who are involved in my gang stalking. And going into specifics, making the videos, it's gonna happen. I'm being careful right now, and I'm getting serious. It's a serious situation, and like I've changed over the whole course of it. Some for the worse, some for the better. God has given me strength that I can't even believe that He's pulled me through. In some ways, I wish I was the same old guy before all this happened. Like, and y'all feel me on that one. But because in my last videos, I fumble through my thoughts, and I'm like, well, you need to be peaceful, and you need to, show that we're this way or that way. And I'm not giving advice. I'm trying to speak myself through it. And I want y'all always to know that I'm not like, do this or do that. You know your own situation, but if you're screaming at the guy next door who is satellite terrorizing you, you're not winning. We're not winning this fight against this whole thing, and there are lots of people dying from it. So I think about my own pain and how I want a regular life, and how I'm even successful at this job when they do stuff, and nobody's doing it through the job. People at the job are great. It's the peripheral stuff. Once I go out, I don't want to talk about the details of that, but y'all understand that stuff. This guy doesn't have a line he won't cross, and that's why I get very worried that he's going to kill some of my family members with this stuff. Because my dad's, he's sick. Like he's had an aneurysm. He looks good, but he's not like as strong as he used to be, and he's kind of aging. And if these people hit him hard, they'll kill him. And I'm very worried about that. And I know my parents they'll cry and they'll think that I'm crazy. And it's serious, like, 'cause I love them. And I love you guys. I'm not, if we want to win this, if we want to win back our humanity and help these people dying in their homes, we've got to stop fighting these people doing the V2K or whatever, and you yell and you do, I don't know how to not communicate with them, because that's what a human being does. It's important though. It's important that we look at a big picture, because there's so much evil in this world, and I know I've seen testimonials. All you guys out there, you're good. You're peaceful people. We got to be real strong. We can't think about, insulting one little guy who's doing this. There's a whole world of people microwaving and satellite terrorizing people, women with children, young women, young men, old men, old women. It crosses the cultural barriers. I don't want to go too much into stuff. I'm just saying, I don't want to tell you what to do in your situation. I just know that I've screwed up. Like, I've been messing with him, and that's what they want. I mean, they want you to be focused on him. He wants to be the bully and killing you, and you're responding to him. But this is a bigger issue. It's a bigger issue all over the world, people dying, and we need to focus on that. I need to focus on these videos, and I don't know even, I'm saying this, but I don't know what I'm going to do. I just know screaming at him when I get up. I mean, they torture me all night long. My job is still going great. God's carrying me through this. The people at the job are full of faith, and they're good people, and I'm making good money, and things are going good, and nothing at the job is going on, it's a good company and everything like that. But we kind of, I want to be serious because I want to put an exclamation mark on this video, because I know I'm always talking fast. If I'm agitated or hurt or whatever, I'm always talking fast. I'm always like this, that thought, this, that. I want to slow down. I want to be serious. I want to say this is very serious. People are dying in their homes without their families knowing what's happening to them. I'm going tomorrow morning to a psychiatrist appointment, and I'm going to have to tell him, I'll skirt the issue, but I'm going to have to lie to him, so, like, serious, it's serious stuff, and I just want to be like, I'm not telling you anything, like, if I'm telling you anything, I'm just saying, there's a bigger picture, and I know that I have been screwing up. This guy, he's nailing me with microwaves. I go over to my parents' house. I'm very worried that they're hitting him. My gang stalking is very, very large, and there are ex-military. I don't know if there's military. It doesn't scare me, I guess. I'm not scared of these people and what they can do. I guess everybody kind of fears death. You want more in your life. I want to get married. My girlfriend, she writes me. We're not like together. She's kind of my ex-girlfriend. I'd like to spend more time with her. I don't know. I'm getting off the point, but I'm just saying there's a bigger issue here, and like I know I'm being dead cold serious right now, and like I'm trying to keep that going. I don't want to make any jokes. I don't want to talk real fast. I want to say there's a huge picture involved in this, a very big, serious, huge picture. And like on the brighter side, like there are these guys, they're corrupt, like whatever, they're corrupt. They've got this military weaponry, and they're killing people, killing American families. There are people that are in all of these agencies, any agency you can complain about. There are people in there that are good, and they have courage, and they don't want Americans dying. Some of them may know about this, some of them may not. People that are stalking or doing the one light thing may be told something totally different about than what's going on. Police may be told lies. So just know that it's like this compartmentalized, it's a black ops, like kind of really weird thing. So there's a bigger issue involved, and we've just got to get the information out. I think that is the most powerful thing we can do, is get the information out. I called the FBI in my city. There's one an hour away from my city, and I've been calling them, and there's a new Federal Bureau of Investigation in my city. I called them. Halfway through the thing, the guy was like, well, we've got your file, put it in your file, and if anything changes, we'll let you know. And so I'm not getting tons of help, from authorities, but they're there. They're there. They want to help good Americans. Don't give yourself away. Don't give yourself away. Like, don't give them any rope. Because it doesn't matter that they're murdering you 24 hours a day. If you yell or you cuss or you call them names, they're going to be like, yeah, this person's crazy and we can do this to them. So don't give them any rope. Be a good American. Be like I look at the testimony. We're good people. I just wanted to say what I was thinking about my situation. Because I've been like, that's one of their strengths. They get you working, like he's got me focusing on me and him. This small little reduced situation where he's trying to murder me, he's trying to torture me, he's trying to, screw up my job or whatever. And it's not affecting my job. Like, and I say that for the guy who got me the job. Like, it's not affecting my job. I'm doing a good job. Very strong, and that comes from God. This is a huge issue. People out there, lawyers who are watching this, any officials, anybody in any agencies that have power to help us, they're Americans who have done nothing, who've not, done no violent crimes, have not had court cases. Like, I've done things that are wrong. Every human being has. All human beings have done little things, but these are not people. These people who are being gang stalked are not violent criminals. The violent criminals are on the gang stalking side. So just keep in mind that if you're focusing on your gang stalker and how to get back at that one person or that group of people, this is a huge issue, and we can change the world. Like, I mean, we can change the world. We can change the world back. Like, it's getting really evil and it's getting weird. I saw a news story where like a 16-year-old girl was set on fire by some people. You know, I hear on the radio where the human trafficking trade is like 26 million strong, people involved in it. The world is screwed up, and we can change it. Don't think you can't. Don't think you can't change the world. Like, don't think that. Your gang stalkers will laugh at you. They'll laugh at you. They'll be like, you're dead. It's over. That's what they'll say. It's big. It's bigger than them. It's bigger than you. And I want to, like, I'm seriously sitting here, and I'm trying to be dead serious. Like, I'm trying not to joke or talk fast, and I'm trying to say these words, you know, just as good as I can say them, as clear as I can say them, as concisely as I can say them. You can change the world. Each one of you. Don't believe it that you can't. Don't believe it. Whoever tells you it, don't believe it. You can change the world. Don't let these people, they get around you, they make you think the world is just a bad place to be in. The world is full of magic. And when I say magic, it's miracles, it's God, it's working through the world. Let's wait on it. I mean, I'm in so much pain. I still believe. I still believe. I don't care. Like, I don't care. Even if I died from this, I can still, these videos that I'm doing can change the world. And, like, I'm not great at answering every comment, and I'm not great at answering my emails. I'm really trying to hang on to 2 lives here. Like, I really am. But I just wanted to give y'all a serious message. I love my family. I love America. I love all of you targeted individuals. I know that we are going through something that is the hardest thing that's been created in our world so far. I don't understand the people that are doing this. I don't know what they're trying to do. But you can change the world back. They're changing the world, so we can change it too. They're changing it for the bad, for the worse. And you know, we've got to try. We can't. It doesn't matter. I mean, it doesn't matter what they're doing. You can't yell and kick and scream and just be like, oh, it's over. You know, that's what they say. They're like, it's over. Yeah, they're done with life. They're gonna kill a bunch of people. Like, they'll microwave people, and that's, I don't know where that belief comes from. I don't know where human trafficking comes from. I don't know where treating human beings like saying that treating human beings like animals, it doesn't cut anything into this, like, gang stalking stuff. This is like inhumane to a point where there's no context for it, and that's why we're not believed. So we've got to get the information out. You got to be truthful, speak from your heart. All of us can do it. You know, I don't know what's made mine worse or better, or yeah, I know not interacting with my gang stalkers makes it better. Like, you go through a period, people, they lose interest. If you're not screaming obscenities and you're not, you know, directly talking to them, they lose interest. You'll have the main guy who's like, this guy, you know, whatever, he's ex-military, he's gonna do this no matter what, hell or high water. If he kills all of us, he'll do it. And I have no idea why. I don't know where the clearance comes from. I know that it's not, I know in these agencies there are good men and women who are against this, and there's probably a battle kind of going on there. You know, political kind of battle going on with like going kind of outside of the law to get things accomplished. I don't really know what else to say. I'm going to go ahead and definitely end this in a prayer, but I want it to slow down, and I want it to be very serious, and you know, just tell y'all what I've been doing wrong. That's the main thing, what I've been doing wrong. I deal with this guy. He's the organizer of it, and I deal with him. And this is a world full of people who are using satellite terrorism to destroy people's lives, to keep them from getting jobs, and to keep them from having finances, to keep them from sleeping at night ever for years, to torture them 24/7. And no matter how crazy it sounds, it's happening. It's happening in America. It's happening in other countries. They've got the technology. You know, like I'll explain the science in my other videos. It is happening. There's capability to do this. When people are anonymous, maybe they can do this. I really don't. I don't know. I don't know this guy. I don't know his whole plot. I really don't. But I know that he is very determined. He's married to this idea of killing people with microwaves because other people are doing it. It's created a trend where people are like, well, other people are doing this. We're going to use this weaponry. They're either experimenting with it. I don't know. I don't want to go into theories right now, but I want to say we have power. Don't think you don't have power. Don't think we're alone. I know that we're parceled out and we're targeted, and it's hard to trust. It's hard to get in groups or whatever. We still do it. We still do it. There's OSI. There's other groups. I haven't been doing a good job because I'm living two lives. I'll have to continue living two lives until I make enough money to fight this. Like I've made money, fought it. They increase their arsenal. I have mail coming to me, Capital One. I don't want to be racist. I have some of my mail. I have Kamal Abu Bakr and Khalid Al-Tafi, names that are Muslim, and I've never seen them on my mail. So I don't know if my neighbor is actually screwing with me and trying to make me think he's doing something else, or if he's actually trying to tie me to names on a terrorist list. This is getting very serious for me, though. I might, I had cops with guns pointed at me. That my neighbor called them and told them I had a weapon in my house when I was in my house with not going outside. He couldn't see me, and they came over and said, "Where's the knife? Where's the knife? Where's the knife?" So it's serious for me to where, I believe that my gang stalker, would be okay with really killing me with real weapons. Like if I got a weapon or something like that, he would frame me. He would say that I'm doing something. He would be happily kill me. So it's gotten out of just a high-pitched sound, which it started out with, and it's escalated with a lot of people that he's gotten around. And he's done this in the name of something good, and he's gotten it based on some of his authority, and it's corrupt. It's completely corrupt. Know that's power. That's power, but he's wrong. He's wrong. I didn't do anything. I haven't done anything to anybody. I'm not a terrorist. I've never done any violent crimes. I've told y'all, my worst crime is smoking weed. Please, people who aren't targeted individuals, please listen to my words. Please listen to the serious nature of these crimes against America, against the world, human crimes against the Geneva Convention. Even in war, people are not tortured like this, and citizens of our own country, of everybody's own country, are being tortured endlessly while they sleep, and this is happening. It's not something I believe. It's not a delusion. I know our mental health industry, it's great. It helps people, but it's based on normality. It's based on judging a normality. So if something bizarre is happening or something's different's happening, we get in trouble. And we need to get the info out. We got to get the science explained. And I know a lot of it, but I'm on the wrong side of it. I'm on the receiving end. This guy's in his house. He's surveilling me. He can, he's shooting microwaves on the electromagnetic spectrum, with ground weapons, and he has satellite or remote capability to do it. I've lost the respect of family members. Like, I don't even talk to my brother anymore, and I don't know if that's just because he's busy or we just don't talk or whatever. My life has changed completely because of this. And it's brought me close to death a lot of times, and I want people to know this is true. This is not my mind. I've had Crohn's disease. I've never had mental illness. My family doesn't have mental illness, and they have depression or anxiety, but nothing like schizophrenia or anything like that. I just want you to know the seriousness of what I'm saying and the serious nature of it, and that we've got to focus not on the fight with the individuals who are doing this to us, but it's happening all over the world. We got to focus on big information, getting people who can help us to fight this. And like, I don't even know, I'm just throwing out a thought, and I want to say it seriously. I don't want to say it too fast because they agitate me or they'll attack me, and then I sit there, I make a video and I'm like, well, this, and I jump to different things. So I want to stay on that topic of it's not just wasting your time, but it's giving them more rope, because they're anonymous and they're shooting you with stuff, so you're not going to win an argument. It's been years. I haven't won an argument. I've said things that are very intelligent, and I see America, and I'm not stupid. I'm not a stupid person. I'm not a crazy person. I just want to do honest things and live in peace. Have a girlfriend, a wife, eventually kids. I don't know, like, what I've learned about our nation, like how dangerous it is now, and how angry people are, and how this is kind of a trend, and they're caught in it. So try not to blame people. Try not to blame people because they get caught in this. They get caught and they get coerced, and they think, oh, well, these are men with power doing it, and even the people who are in these agencies get tricked, and they think that somebody's dangerous, and they think they're doing the right thing. This is using confusion and throwing dirt in people's eyes, and then, and killing American families while you do that. We just got to know. I'm gonna go ahead and end it with a prayer. Like, I just wanted to make a little 5-minute video because I come home, like, I've been coming home because I work, and work is it's tiring. Then I got to deal with y'all know the stuff that we got to deal with, and it's all the time. Work is great though. Work is great. My friend's great. Like, nobody there. Like, that is it's actually a relief going to work. But I don't want to make this too long, but I have been. They've got me because I get tired at work, and then the guy, he has a little bit more slack with me because I'm tired. I'm at the end of my rope, so I'll say stuff to him, and then he's like, oh, don't you see, don't you, on the V2K. I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to talk about the details of the torture and what they do to us right now. I just want to kind of bring that point across. My focus thought that, if you're, bring court cases, sue them, bring them out into the light. I'm not giving any, I'm just saying there's a bigger picture involved. So if you're doing something that's not productive, like you're saying a bunch of stuff that's not going to affect them, and they're going to keep doing what they're doing, and it, and you're angry. I don't know. I saw. Okay, y'all know I use movie references all the time, so I'll just do it. I saw After Earth, and Will Smith tells his son, "Take a knee. Just take a knee. Just take a knee. Take a knee. Calm down. Take a knee and calm down, and think about what's going on." Think about what's going to help and what's not going to help. Because I'll go, like, if I get mad and I did this and I shut my mouth for like a couple of days or 2 days, and I put a hole in that wall again, I put a hole in the back wall. I do that. If I yell something, put a hole in that wall, that guy can call the police out here, and I could get shot in my front yard. So for me, I have to take a knee. And I have to think about this. This guy's got me trapped in my house, and he's got a lot of other people who will corroborate whatever he wants them to. I'm not sure. Like, I've got, the 3 houses around me. They're corroborating. I guess that when people aren't getting in trouble, I don't know. I don't know. It's gang stalking. It's what we all experience. It's gang stalking. Mine is very dangerous, and they've been doing it a long time, and I think he wants it over. He's like, and I think over for him means me dead. So, God, and I don't want to be this serious. I don't want to come down on y'all. I really don't, because there's hope in life. There's laughter in life. But right now, I just want to say, take a knee, soldier. soldier. I don't want to. I don't, because you know, God, I love the military. I actually love authority. There, like I was actually helping an older man today. He's a veteran, and I was just thinking. I'm gonna go off topic for a second here. I was thinking about my grandpa. He was in the Navy, and I just know that there are people who have given an order like this or given a decision like this. Go ahead, say this American's doing something, and torture them and make it look like they're bad. They would punch whoever told them that. They would say, "F you, F off," and they wouldn't do it. They wouldn't do it. Like the greatest of soldiers who exist now in our country, in these agencies. So don't give up on our country. Don't give up on our military. Don't give up on our police. Don't give up. Don't give up. There's confusion here, and people are using that to kill Americans, and that is horrifying. But people are good. People are good, and they can be led astray, and things bad can happen. And so take a knee and think about what's going to help your situation, what's going to help you, what's going to help other gang stalk victims. You know, that's just what I want to impart tonight, because it's important, and I wanted to say it, you know, without being quick, because I'm always a quick talker. I'm going through a lot of subjects. I'm going through a lot of things in my mind. You know, it's very important to me, and it's very serious. And I want to say a prayer after that. I want to put that with God and Jesus Christ, our Father. No, I'm gonna go ahead and just say a prayer. He puts in my heart. God, please help everybody who's being gang stalked, targeted, bullied, anybody in the sex slave trade, just people who are being abused and just killed for no reason. Please help these people to find comfort. Please help people that are being tortured to find comfort and the peace that surpasses all understanding, and your grace and your unending reasonableness. Please instill that in our hearts. Please give us the strength not to do the wrong thing that's going to make us look bad, and give these people more strength who want to do the wrong thing in our society. Please just help us. Please help us have faith that this will end. This is a burp in our society. We have these things, and we have to fight them. We have to get information out. You know, please give me strength. Please protect my family. Protect my family while they sleep. Please don't allow these guys to attack them. Don't, you know, keep them out of it. You know, instill it in the hearts of these men who are involved that it's the wrong thing to do, to stand up to it, to have the courage to stand up to it, and have the conviction to be honorable men, as they are in these agencies, and they always have been. They've always fought for America. We can change things and put it in our heart to know that we can have big victories, and that we'll pray big and believe big, and not, you know, and maybe sometimes big is just getting through the day, but help us to know that we can end this suffering, and we can convince people, and this is America, and the rest of the world, you know, we're human beings, and we need to treat each other with respect and love. Please make us better through this. Bring us through the fire. Protect us, just like you did Daniel in the lion's den, just like you did David throughout all of his life. Surely goodness, mercy. I'm sorry, I don't know how the saying goes. I just got to, okay. Surely goodness and mercy will follow you all the days of your life, is what he said to David. So, keep up the faith, guys. I'm sorry this video was serious, but it's in my heart to do it like this. And when I do it like this, when I focus and I grab myself and I say, what's important right now? What's in my heart? What have I been experiencing? What can make it better? And I'm in a bad situation. I mean, I believe in God, and I believe He has a reason for this in my life, even if it's not like His will or something that was always supposed to happen. I believe He has a reason for this in my life. I have complete faith in Him, that this will work out. And sometimes working out, it's scary. It's a scary thing. Humans can do crazy things, and it's like we don't feel in control. I don't feel in control. I feel like I can flip and flop and do the best at work, and these guys, like, it doesn't matter what I do. They want to kill. They want to use they want to use the cool satellite, imaging, and the cool surveillance and the cool. I say cruel. My word is cruel for all this. Like, to use remote satellite terrorism, a microwave frequency on the electromagnetic spectrum to burn a human's body. It's invisible. They get away with it like that. They think it's cool and covert or whatever. I don't know what's in their minds. I don't know what's in their hearts. I think that is a way down a rabbit hole, and you'll lose yourself because just know who you are. Keep who you are, because I've lost myself. This guy, he's had me kicking walls and not thinking of doing violence. Like, I'm not gonna do that, because if I do violence to him, well, first of all, he's got a family in there. He's got a family and a wife and daughters, and that makes me even more unbelievable. And people will be like, "Oh, well, you're blaming him." I'm getting off subject, but anyway, because of that, I would never do violence to him. It's the wrong thing to do, and he would be like, "Oh, all along this guy is violent. He's crazy. That's why I have to microwave him all the time." So it gives them a reason. It gives them a reason and a justification, and they'll talk to people who don't know what's going on, and they'll be like, "Look," and they are surveilling in our houses, so they could be able to edit stuff, and I'm pretty sure about that. And I know this makes me look paranoid. But you guys understand the situation we're in. I understand the situation we're in. So it really does not matter what I look like, because this is our world. It's other humans. It's important. It's important. And I'm gonna stop giving it away, because I've been giving it away. I've been so tired because I've been working and then trying to sleep. And the guy's really he's using this as a chance, to throw me off and to really hurt me. And like, it's American going to work, and nothing like it. My work is good, the people there are great, the job is great, and it's happening, it's clicking, it's going. So I'm not going to go into details about peripheral stuff that has to do with GS and being a TI. You guys know what I'm talking about. Be strong out there. Be strong out there. Be stout of heart. Get in your faith. I haven't been enough. If you like music, sing. God, I keep hearing this song "Broken" by Casting Crowns. I think they sing the Casting Crowns. If you are religious, be religious. Get with your spirituality. Gosh, please do that. You'll need it. That gives you such strength. And if you've had a day where you do say something bad, or you react to it badly, get back. Just get back. You can't do anything about that. Leave it behind. Leave it behind and get back to yourself. Take a knee, soldier. Take a knee, soldier. And if you like singing, sing to Josh Groban or whoever you love to sing to, and sing through it. Like, now I'm at 40 minutes. Always do. I'm glad. This is a blessing from God that I can speak on like this. I don't even know how it happens sometimes, because time goes so slowly for me during the rest of the day. I love you guys. I love you guys. I hope you're in a safe place where you're not feeling too much pain. I understand the nature of this, and I understand you will feel pain. If you're being attacked or psychologically attacked, or however they're doing this gang stalking, it's cruel stuff. They might think it's cool or whatever. I don't know. I don't want to go into them. Let's go into us. Let's go into us and who we are and how we can change the world. We can change the world. It's been put into our hearts. I know just everybody out there, just say a prayer to God tonight. Let's all target individuals. And I don't know when I'll get this up, but I'm getting this one up soon. Whenever I feel good about a video, I'm going to get it up. I'm going to get it up as soon as possible. And you know what? I've made 2 videos before this. And I whine. I whine a lot. And, I'm talking fast. And, I'm making sense, but I'm not putting things together. where somebody who wasn't experiencing this could reach out and be like, that guy's telling the truth, and that's what I want to do. That's what I want to do. I want to tell you guys what I'm doing. I want to be totally transparent. I want to answer your questions. I'm going to get to them. This is so important because this is my life. I mean, this is life or death. And it's not just my life or death. And y'all understand that. And there are people out there dying. Their parents don't know. They're falling apart from their families. And I have problems with my families from this, but in sorrow, great sorrow, because we're not just connecting and going on all cylinders, and I got this job and I'm not dealing with this. There's a great sorrow, but do not leave your family. Don't give up on them. Don't give up on them, and don't give up on love and these great things that fill your heart, because I have been torn apart from this, torn from myself, where I'm yelling and I hate myself. And I've said things to this guy that are dirty, and I meant them, and I still mean them. And I hate myself for them still. Focus on who you are. Take a knee, soldier. On V2K, person number 3 is over there. She's saying, F that guy. It's a constant thing. It's a constant insanity. They watch this and they're like, the what? And they're murdering me at the same time. Now see, I've done it. I've done it. She just V2K'd, I heard it, and instead of focusing on this video, that's a good example. I focused on her and how insane that is to me. And I've said stuff to her. There's a lady in there, it's not his wife, and then him, and then his wife. His wife is never... Okay, see, now I'm talking about them. You see what happened? That's a great example. I just want to end this with thank you, God, for everything that you've given us. Thank you for our lives. We praise you, and we ask for focus, and just to get back to ourselves. Take a knee when you feel like you're going to say something really bad that's not you, that's going to make you feel bad. A lot of us are sensitive people. We're sensitive people, so if they just get us doing something like that, they don't really care. I don't know. Let's not go into them. And sometimes you're going to have to talk about, we're going to have to talk about what our attackers do to us. That's going to have to be that. But when you're focusing on something about it, about who you are and what you want in life, and just don't lose that. Don't lose yourself. Don't let them lose yourself. And I've lost myself millions of times in this. Just go back. That song "Broken." Listen to that. If you're a Christian or you're spiritual, any religion, listen to that song "Broken" by Casting Crowns. We can be broken, and maybe we all have to go through that and just bring what we have, and maybe we'll experience greater miracles, because that's how humans are. We get broken. We become new. Just like Jesus said, he can make all things new. I just want to leave y'all with that positive message, but I want to be serious about it. Very, very serious about it. Because you guys out there, you're important. You're people on this earth. You were born. No other person can say, I want them dead. I want them dead just because, or whatever their reasons are. They can't do that. It's not their right. Let's change the world, okay? The world can be changed. We've watched it change many times, for bad, for good, for neutral, when people are balanced and they're level-headed. That's where we want to be. That's where we want our country to be, to not be extremists. We don't want to, we want to fight extremes. We want to fight murder. We want to fight those things. And if we become that, then we lose ground. I love you guys. Okay, I'm going to end it because I get long-winded and I go into things. I'm glad that I can do that, and I feel that God puts that in my heart. This is a very important subject in my life. Y'all know why. Because you experience it. It's very important to me. And I feel like I make these videos sometimes and I'm like, people aren't going to understand that are close to me. That hurts me. But this guy at my job, he doesn't believe me. That's why I'm going to have respect towards him. I'm going to do a good job there. I'm not going to talk about it there. Be careful on the videos about that. But I do have a job, and I praise God for it. I'm still going to make the videos. I've made a promise to y'all, and I'm going to let y'all know why I'm doing what I'm doing, why I'm saying what I'm saying. But I think this is the most important thing we can do. If you don't like making videos, there's other stuff to do, and I don't want to tell you what to do, but you can publish a book. You can make a blog. You can do a Facebook page. Like, I don't put this on my Facebook, but many things to do, many things, and many ways to get the information out there. Maybe smarter ways than I'm doing it. So use me, use what I'm doing. We'll use this experience of what I'm doing and say, well, I wouldn't do it that way, and I wouldn't say what he's saying. And somebody left a comment and they were like, you need to be a little, I enjoy this. And well, he didn't say he enjoys this. He's like, I support this, and like, thank you for doing these videos. But he was like, you need to be more scientific. You need to give more facts. But like, and I did, like, in a certain way. I'm like, I do need to do that, but I'm doing what God is telling me in my heart to do. I need to be subjective. That's how I am. I'm emotional. This is an emotional problem. This is a human problem. That guy's right in certain ways, and I hope I inspire him to make videos about the science of, how they are satellite terrorizing us. Because I can't, like, I'm in a house right now, and I don't, like, I don't, like. I worry about my because I worry about my family seeing these videos and then doing things in response, like about me being in a house or something. But I'm in a house right now. It's a great house. My mom helped me get it. Like, if I move anywhere, I have to be careful because I'll still be able to be satellite hit. I went to 14 hours to West Virginia, and people can believe what they want. This is completely true. I was still satellite terrorized 14 hours away. So they are using some sort of satellite or cell phone towers or something to send a signal that is along the electromagnetic spectrum that is a microwave signal. And that sounds like science fiction. I understand it does. I've got to say it because it's what's happening. That's usually when people stop listening to me. That's usually when the FBI stops listening to me. And I understand that. Maybe people of more scientific nature, we can describe it. Like, I just tried to describe it to police as it's a taser that can go through my wall. It's that kind of idea. It's a high pitched sound. It's a high pitched harassment sound on one level. There's different stuff. They can shoot something at you that'll burn you. Like, it's like a kind of a taser idea, but it's taking it to the next level. It can go through your wall. People can surveil you in your house now. That's a technology. And I know our I'm going way over time, but I know our psychiatric institutions are built kind of based upon what I'm talking about. To think like people that are talking about what I'm talking about are insane, are schizophrenic. I mean, it's built like that, and that's a scary thing about it. It's a scary thing about it because I feel sometimes like when I'm hurting, or I feel like I'm dying or having a heart attack, I can't even go to a medical doctor and be like, look, my chest is burning because I'm being hit with like a microwave frequency, in my chest. Like, I feel it, I know it, it hits the side of my head, like he does it when I'm actually laying down to sleep. Like, I'm getting into it, and I've already got it into it in all my videos, so it's out there. I'm out there. I don't want to lie to y'all and say my gang's talking small. And I don't know why that is. I don't know if it's for the videos or for, what I say in the videos, or because my organizer knows a lot of people and has a lot of good connections. For the people who do this, I really don't know. I don't want to tell y'all something. In West Virginia, it was, I wanted it, and I'll end it on this because I really need to kind of go to sleep and, get ready for my job. I thought it was going to be a safe haven, and I've told y'all this. I thought I was going to go up there, and that this zone was going to zone out these frequencies, because it zones out radio frequencies and Wi-Fi in certain areas. And Wi-Fi and I've said this in some of my videos, radio, Wi-Fi, cell phone signals, microwaves, they're all part of the electromagnetic spectrum. So these are frequencies that people can, take a satellite and have that signal come down and put it somewhere. Use a cell phone tower and spread it out. They all work differently, and we've got to study it and study how it works, study what good material is to block it. Like I'm blocking it, but look what I live in. I want a girlfriend one day. I want a regular life one day. I fight for that. I don't want to. At first, it was okay. At first, I was like, this is a weird thing. I'm doing a weird thing to defend it. And I was strong in it. But after years and years, and people just really don't believe you, and you get kind of, crapped on. We get crapped on. And more than that in some cases. It gets tiring. You want a regular life. It doesn't. At first, I was like, oh, well, just gotta kind of be like Iron Man and inventive and get some aluminum and make some armor. And it was actually it wasn't fun, but as a human being I had more strength because I hadn't been tortured for as long, and so I had more I was more upbeat, and it was funny and ridiculous, and still sometimes it's funny and ridiculous. I'll find myself laughing, and I don't want to get into the jokes I make. I'll do. I y'all always know I'm a jackass about it, but I'm not a jackass in general. It's just you can't always take it too seriously, but this video I want it to be serious, and I want to put it up. I'm gonna go ahead and end it. Y'all know my problem with ending it because I just want to go on and on about it. It's very important. It is life or death. I feel very sad about making these videos. I want to be upbeat, and I want to be upbeat about life, and I am. Life is great. There are great parts of life, man. And that's what makes this thing so sorrowful sometimes, because you can't get to them. You see people, and they're not being attacked. They're not being tormented. They have girlfriends or boyfriends or whatever, and they're free. They could go anywhere and live anywhere, and they could go to a job, and they're relaxed, and it's hard to connect with them. And still, don't try and connect with them. You're a human being, they're a human being. People make jokes, people go through pain, everybody experiences pain. We are part of this human race, if not a part, more so. The pain that we've gone through, we can teach people things. We can change the world to a good thing. Switch it over, I was just thinking, and I guess I'll make this my final thought, and it'll be a comic book metaphor, because I'm a nerd. I've already done a movie metaphor. But there's this comic book character called Gladiator, and he's the strongest superhero in the whole universe, and he's flying through space, and he meets this thing that gloms onto his chest, and it's kind of like a moss or like a bacteria. It's like this weird thing, and the more he fights, and he fights, and he struggles, and he yells, and he's struggling like an animal, the more it grows, and the more it feeds, and the more it gloms on and grows on him. And I was thinking about that a lot tonight when I was telling y'all about this. There's a bigger picture, and not to be too focused on the people right around you. And he fights, and he's like an animal, and he's twisting, and he's using all of his muscular strength, and he's just like using all of his physical strength. And eventually, he's such a good fighter that he realizes if he does that, this thing will strangle him and kill him. It'll kill him. So he stops fighting, and that's the way he fights. And I'm not saying stop fighting. Just lay down and die. But he stops fighting because that's the way to fight, and the thing dissipates, and he beats it. So I'm not saying stop fighting, but I'm saying let's be smart. Let's not fight one way. Let's be fighters. Let's be true fighters and figure out the smartest route, the smartest way to beat these people. And not to beat these people around me. I don't want to beat these people around me. I want to beat this whole thing. I want people to stop driving around with one light and harassing people vehicularly. People have almost run into me doing this stuff. I want to stop the whole thing. I want to talk to these people's hearts that are in these people. We've got to know that this is a human situation, and it's not these agencies that are all corrupted and they're agreeing to do this. There are people in these agencies, a larger percentage of than who are doing gang stalking, that do not like this. They may have their hands tied. I'm talking to you guys. Help us. Help us, please. Please help us. There are human beings dying. It's important. It's important. It's always been important. In our race, in our culture, in our spirituality, in our hearts, we can't do this. We can't do this. We'll become something else. And being human is the best thing that I've ever known in my life. And I'll fight for that. But just like that story I told you, we've got to find the smartest way. Because if you sit there and you gnash your teeth and you're cussing at them and you think that you're going to, I'm pretty smart. Like you hear, okay, I'm sorry about that I just said that. I'm not dumb. Like I know how to talk. I know like how to relate to people. Like I know how to relate to people sometimes. I'm gonna make a little jokey joke, but I'm not a total retard. Like this guy is murdering me for no reason. I haven't done anything to him, but I sit there with him, and I'm like, well, you're doing this, and why are you doing this? And doesn't care. He doesn't care what I say. He's using propaganda. He wants to kill me with microwaves. He wants to do this for some reason. Maybe this video will bridge the gap with him. I don't know. We got to be smarter. We got to be smarter. If you're banging on a wall and you're bleeding and your whole body's bleeding from throwing yourself against that wall, then you got to figure out a different way to get around that wall. And that's what I'm saying. That's that story. And I guess I'm saying it a bunch of different ways, and that's a problem with me. I love you guys. I really love you guys. Like I love you because I know the struggle. I know what you go through. Send love to your families. Like just go sit with your families and don't talk about it. Like I don't talk about it with my parents much. I got worried about my aunt saying some stuff, and I did speak to my mom. I was like, I'm a little bit paranoid about that because that's exactly how it feels when they hit me. So I do get scared about that sometimes, but there's only some things that we can do about this. There's some things we can't do about it. It's very shadow-like and covert. And when this guy, he did it for 3 months at this house without me knowing, and that was part of what he wanted to do. Because when I found out about it, the guy next door who was helping him was like, I heard him apologize to him out in the backyard. I'm sorry for letting him know, And so it is important for them to actually do this to people without them knowing. I guess for some of it, I guess it's different in every situation. You guys take care. Take care. I love you. Make videos. Like I watch y'all's videos. Like I don't want to name people or whatever. I don't want to get you in trouble or get you more more flack. But they inspire me. They inspire me greatly, like greatly. When I'm like down, I'll watch all those videos. I'm like, man, that's exactly how I feel. Yeah, that's exactly how I feel, and that's what I want to give to y'all. But not only do that, but like connect us, and like sometimes I'm like, man, we gotta have meetings. We gotta have phone calls. We gotta get together. But I understand the pitfalls of that, and I'm in that. I'm in for that. Like I'm not a great organizer of people. If somebody's doing that, boom, I'll be there. I'll give you all the support that you want. I understand the pitfalls of that. So, we need to start with total transparency between us. Like, I need to let you know who I am, what's happening to me, why I'm making these videos, what I think about all of this, how I think we're going to help it, and be very truthful about it. And that's why I want to, those rants sometimes, I think that could make people lose confidence in me because like I'm getting angry about it, I'm being hurt, and I'll probably release them because that's what I'm talking about, transparency. And I did, and okay, definitely now I'm at an hour, and that's perfect. I'll end it on this. But with one of my West Virginia videos, I was like, I think maybe they might be even using my videos a little bit, using my situation and using my videos maybe to scare us, because some of the things that happened in West Virginia, like, were apparent on my video, and some of y'all that know about this stuff, you could see it as bold as day in front of you. Some people who haven't experienced this kind of stuff, you'd be like, you're crazy. That's nothing. And you guys know kind of what I'm talking about. But the deal is they can't use my videos because it's all just, it's a big pile of mess. And so the truth is going to get out there even if they try and use it, and then I'm going to try and use what they do to tell y'all about it. And it's a big pile of mess. It's going to get out there. That's all that needs to happen with information. People just need to be presented with it. And he can try and do whatever he wants with subversion or misinformation or, trying to hurt me. But I won't let it help his cause. That's what I'm mainly saying. Let's not help their cause. That's my main point. Let's not help their cause any. Let's help our cause. Let's help who we are, especially because I'm a good person. And for the last couple of days, I haven't felt like a good person. Person number 3 who's stalking me and part of the harassment, she's like, screw this guy, what? But she's also torturing me, while she tries to make me look like out of sorts. So it's a cycle. It's crazy. It doesn't make any sense, at all. So that's what I'm saying. Don't try. You see what I'm saying with the story? I want to leave you with that. Gladiator with the thing that's glommed onto his chest, and he's working with all this might, and he's like, yeah, this is what I do, a fight. And sometimes you got to fight differently because you're fighting a different kind of opponent. But alright, guys, I want to leave you with that. God bless all of you. God bless all of you. I send every bit of love and my light and my love for my family. I love you guys. Take care. I hope you're somewhere tonight where you're safe and you're comfortable and you get a good night's sleep. Don't stop trying. Never give up. Never give up. Don't give up. Be brave. Be bold, but in the right ways. Don't be like, well, I'll just tell these guys that I'm gonna cut their heads off and whatever. Be bold in the right ways. Let's be true to ourselves and true to this situation, because there's a lot of people's lives that aren't only on the line, but a lot of lives that have been lost. A lot of people who are dying tonight. There are a lot of people who, from gang stalking, will have heart attacks. They'll be hit in the chest with microwaves and die tonight, and their families won't know what happened. Maybe every night. So let's keep that in our hearts and our minds. Let's pray for them. Maybe not. Maybe those people will be saved. Maybe God will bring them out of it. This is a violent crime. It's a violent crime in our society. So I want to be hopeful, but at the same time, I want to be realistic about what this is. And I want to tell everybody what I know about it, because I'm not a dum-dum. Not a dum-dum. I've been dragged through the mud, but I'm not a dum-dum. And I don't think any of you guys out there are either. I think you've got stuff inside of you that you may not even know about, strengths that you don't even know about. And use them. Use them in the right ways. And if you don't know what to do and you're hurting so bad, get defenses and take a knee. Watch that movie, by the way, After Earth. I heard it was bad, and so I didn't watch it for a long time. But it's good. It's like it has kind of a little religious metaphor with it about the dad kind of being like, like God's relationship to us, and like when they're separated, and the dad is like, I'm here, I swear I'm here, I swear I'm here. And sometimes it's like God is he's like, I swear I'm here, man, I swear. And he doesn't say man because he's not a surfer, okay? But he says, I swear I'm here, I swear I'm here, I know it's bad, I know you're hurting. And just connect with something that makes your heart fill up and that makes you back to you, I love you guys. Stay strong. I'm gonna try and put. It's another video that I feel great about, and you'll see the videos that I feel good about. I'll say it. I'll be like, man, wow, I'm glad I made this video. I feel good about it. And there's some videos that I make. I'm in just a bad place, like physically, and just my soul's kind of, I don't know. I'm just shaking real bad, and I'm like, this is. I don't even want to put this out. You know, it makes us look bad. It makes all of us look bad. But at the same time, I'm like, I'm making a journal. You know, I'm making a journal so that, well, I'll tell y'all, I'll just end it with what what I've been doing is, I know our videos only get like 300 or something views every so often. They do get a lot of views for a long period of time, but I want to get thousands, so I'm making lots of videos because I always have stuff to talk about. Plus, what else was I going to say at the end? I'm going to forget what I was going to say at the end. That's what I'm going to do. That's who I am, and forget that little thing. Doesn't really matter. No, but I'm trying also to make a journal so that if something does happen to me, like maybe, like, and this is me being negative when I say I'm making a journal. If this doesn't get fixed in our society, if it becomes worse, if we can't stop it, there will be a journal of what happened to us when people know about the technology, and I hope that's soon. And I know a lot of people do know about the technology. They're hiding it, and it's all, and they have to for it to work. If this was out, if people knew about this technology, these guys wouldn't be able to go forward. They wouldn't. And that's what we got to do. We got to get info out, because info out is good. And I guess, I don't know, somehow we've got to alert higher authorities, the ones that are good about the weapons, or get our hands on some of them and show authorities. I'm not going there right now. This is a good video, and I don't want to screw it up. That's what I do. I sit there and I'm like, okay, that's perfect. Now I'll go a little bit and just blah, 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 blah. So I'll end it with that. I love you guys. Love and light. I just want to just send all my love out. Have a good night. Sleep. Find that peace that God will give you. Don't quit. Don't quit. If you're fighting one way and it's not working, switch up. Switch gears. Take a knee. Watch that movie. Watch that movie. It's cool. It's about finding your courage and not having fear, or having fear but getting past it. There's a lot, like, and I keep going. Okay, I'm at 107 minutes. I guess I can go 110. There's a lot of great movies coming out with a lot of great themes that I look at and I connect with, and I'm like, wow. I think some people think of this as completely fantasy. Like a lot of, like, the Hunger Games stuff. I really look at that and I'm like, I know movies aren't true. Like, I know they're fantasies. People write them. I'm a writer, so I understand that. But it comes from a true place about how people see society. And there's a lot of great movies coming out that you can watch, and don't lose yourself in movies. And, like, I've never done that. I've always, things are metaphors. Like, I'm a writer, so I understand fantasy is metaphor, and you use it. Like, I write stuff, and it's like, well, I'll take the aspect of what I feel about life, and then I make a fantasy novel about it, and how people can be strong, and that's how I think of superheroes and stuff like that. So there's just a lot of good stuff coming out, a lot of good media, and I think a lot of people in this world are fighting in a very smart way, like I said, and a lot of this media coming out is fighting in a very intelligent way. In a very intelligent way. So use that how you will. I love you guys. And in it, peace out, and I hope you're safe tonight. God bless all you guys. And I will see you on the next one.